Let us talk about cholesterol, what it is, and why it matters. Well, let's dive right in. Cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance found in all the cells in your body. It's not intrinsically bad. In fact, your body needs cholesterol to make hormones, vitamin D, and substances that help you digest foods. However, it's a double-edged sword. Cholesterol travels through your bloodstream in small packages called lipoproteins. These packages are made of fat on the inside and proteins on the outside. There are two types of these lipoproteins that you've probably heard about: low-density lipoproteins, or LDL, and high-density lipoproteins, or HDL. LDL cholesterol is often referred to as bad cholesterol, and for a good reason. A high level of LDL leads to a buildup of cholesterol in your arteries. Think of it as a traffic jam in your bloodstream, with cholesterol plaques clogging up the arterial highways. Over time, this buildup hardens and narrows the arteries, limiting the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your organs and other parts of your body. This condition is known as atherosclerosis, a big word that could lead to even bigger problems like heart disease and stroke. On the other hand, we have HDL, or good cholesterol. HDL is the superhero of our cholesterol story. It carries cholesterol from other parts of your body back to your liver. Your liver then removes the cholesterol from your body. High levels of HDL cholesterol can lower your risk of heart disease and stroke. So, in the world of cholesterol, HDL is the friend you want to keep around. So, you see, cholesterol isn't a villain, but it's not entirely a hero either. It's a vital part of our bodies, but like many things in life, balance is key. Too much of the wrong kind of cholesterol or not enough of the right kind can put you on a path towards serious health issues. So cholesterol isn't all bad, but too much of the wrong kind can lead to health problems. Understanding cholesterol is the first step to managing it effectively. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the world of cholesterol, its effects, and how to lead a healthier lifestyle. But what happens when there's too much bad cholesterol? High cholesterol can be a silent but serious threat to our health. It's like a stealthy intruder, sneaking into our bloodstream without us even noticing. Over time, this excess bad cholesterol, also known as low-density lipoprotein or LDL, can start to accumulate in the walls of our arteries. This buildup is known as atherosclerosis, a fancy term for a not-so-fancy condition. Atherosclerosis can lead to all sorts of complications. The most notable of these are heart disease and stroke, two of the leading causes of death worldwide. When cholesterol builds up in the arteries that supply our heart with blood, it can create plaques. These plaques can narrow the arteries or worse, block them completely. When this happens, the heart gets less oxygen-rich blood, which can lead to chest pain or a heart attack. Similarly, if the cholesterol buildup occurs in the arteries leading to the brain, it can cause a stroke. A stroke happens when a part of the brain doesn't get enough blood, and as a result, the brain cells start dying. This can lead to serious disability or even death. But the trouble doesn't stop there. High cholesterol can also lead to peripheral artery disease, where the arteries that carry blood to your legs and arms become narrowed. This can lead to pain, numbness, and in severe cases, infection or tissue death. It's not just the big things we need to worry about either. High cholesterol can also affect our day-to-day life. It can lead to decreased physical fitness, reduced energy levels, and even cognitive issues. But here's the kicker. High cholesterol often shows no symptoms. That's right, you could have high cholesterol right now and not even know it. It's a silent danger, lurking in the background, often revealing itself only when it's too late. So that's the bad news. But don't worry, there's also good news. High cholesterol is preventable and treatable. By making healthier food choices and living a more active lifestyle, we can keep our cholesterol levels in check. High cholesterol can be a silent danger, often showing no symptoms until it's too late. How do you know if your cholesterol levels are healthy or not? It's a question that can be answered with a simple blood test, often called a lipid panel or lipid profile. This test measures your levels of total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. Let's break down these terms a bit. Total cholesterol is a measure of all the cholesterol in your blood. LDL, or low-density lipoprotein cholesterol, is often labeled as the bad cholesterol because high levels can lead to plaque accumulation in your arteries. HDL, or high-density lipoprotein cholesterol, is known as the good cholesterol, as it helps to remove LDL cholesterol from your bloodstream, reducing the risk of heart disease. Triglycerides, on the other hand, are a type of fat found in your blood. When you eat, your body converts any calories it doesn't need to use right away into triglycerides, which are stored in your fat cells. High levels of triglycerides combined with high LDL or low HDL cholesterol can increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. So, what are the recommended cholesterol levels for adults? Ideally, total cholesterol should be less than 200 milligrams per deciliter. LDL cholesterol is optimal at less than 100 milligrams per deciliter. HDL cholesterol should be 60 milligrams per deciliter or higher. As for triglycerides, a normal level is less than 150 milligrams per deciliter. It's recommended that adults aged 20 and older should have their cholesterol checked every 4 to 6 years. However, if you have a family history of high cholesterol, heart disease, or other risk factors, you may need to have it checked more often. Remember, high cholesterol often has no signs or symptoms, so regular testing is the only way to know your levels. It's not something to fear, but rather a tool to empower you with knowledge about your health. With these insights, you can make informed decisions about your diet, exercise, and lifestyle to keep your cholesterol levels in a healthy range. Regular checks are key to keeping your cholesterol in check. What causes high cholesterol anyway, you might ask? Let's delve into the main causes, which include diet, lack of physical activity, smoking, age, and genetics. First off, diet plays a significant role. Consuming foods rich in saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol can escalate your cholesterol levels. These are typically found in red meat, full-fat dairy products, and commercially prepared baked goods and fried foods. Not to mention, cholesterol is found naturally in foods from animals like meat and dairy products. So if your diet is high in these types of foods, your cholesterol levels might be too. Next up, lack of exercise. Regular physical activity can help lower LDL, also known as bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, the good cholesterol. If your lifestyle lacks physical activity, you're more likely to have high levels of LDL and low levels of HDL. Smoking is another culprit. It not only lowers your good cholesterol, but it also increases your bad cholesterol. Furthermore, smoking damages the lining of your arteries, making them prone to accumulate fatty deposits. Age and genetics also come into play. As you age, your body's chemistry changes and your risk of high cholesterol increases. By the time you hit your 20s, cholesterol levels naturally begin to rise. Additionally, your genes can influence how much cholesterol your body produces and how it's processed. If your family has a history of high cholesterol, you might be genetically predisposed to it as well. Lastly, certain medical conditions and medications can also raise cholesterol levels. Conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or hypothyroidism can affect your cholesterol. Some medicines used to treat HIV, certain types of cancer, and even some types of birth control can also increase cholesterol levels. While we can't control all these factors, there's a lot we can do to manage our cholesterol levels. Tune in to the next segment where we'll discuss foods to avoid and foods to embrace in order to maintain a healthy cholesterol level. What foods should you avoid if you want to keep your cholesterol levels healthy? Let's dive into the types of food that may increase bad cholesterol levels, also known as LDL cholesterol. These are mainly foods high in saturated and trans fats. But what exactly are these? Saturated fats are primarily found in animal products such as red meat and full-fat dairy products. Consuming a high amount of these can raise your total cholesterol and tip the balance towards more harmful LDL cholesterol. It's advisable to limit your intake of these types of foods to keep your heart healthy. Next up, we have trans fats. These are the real villains when it comes to cholesterol. They not only increase your levels of bad LDL cholesterol, but they also decrease your good HDL cholesterol, a double whammy for your heart health. Trans fats are often found in fried foods, baked goods like cookies and cakes, and anything containing partially hydrogenated oils. Be sure to check food labels and avoid these as much as possible. Now let's talk about foods rich in cholesterol, also known as dietary cholesterol. These include organ meats, shellfish, and egg yolks. While our bodies need cholesterol to build cells and make hormones, too much of it can be a bad thing. However, dietary cholesterol doesn't affect everyone the same way, so it's important to know how your body responds to it. Lastly, we have foods high in sugar and low in nutrients. These don't directly increase your cholesterol, but they can lead to weight gain, and being overweight can raise your LDL levels. So, it's wise to limit your intake of sugary drinks, candies, and pastries. So, remember, to maintain healthy cholesterol levels, limit your consumption of saturated and trans fats. Be mindful of your dietary cholesterol intake, and avoid sugary, nutrient-poor foods. It's not about completely eliminating these foods from your diet, but rather about making smarter choices and moderating your intake. Avoiding these foods can go a long way in maintaining healthy cholesterol levels. So, what foods can help lower bad cholesterol? Let's dive right in. First on our list are foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These are a type of unsaturated fat that has been found to reduce inflammation and lower levels of triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and trout are excellent sources of omega-3s. Chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts also pack a hefty omega-3 punch. Next, let's talk about fiber. Foods high in soluble fiber can help lower your low-density lipoprotein or bad cholesterol. The reason for this is that soluble fiber binds to cholesterol in your digestive system and helps to remove it from your body. Foods like oats, barley, beans, lentils, fruits, and vegetables are all high in soluble fiber. Then we have foods rich in unsaturated fats. Unlike saturated fats, which can raise your cholesterol levels, unsaturated fats can help lower your bad cholesterol and raise your good cholesterol. Avocados, nuts, seeds, and oils like olive oil and canola oil are all high in unsaturated fats. And let's not forget about plant sterols and stanols. These are substances found in plants that can help block the absorption of cholesterol. They are often added to foods like margarine and orange juice. Lastly, let's give a shout out to soy. Foods made from soybeans like tofu and soy milk can help reduce cholesterol. While the effect is modest, every little bit helps, right? So there you have it. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, unsaturated fats, plant sterols, and stanols, and soy can all play a part in lowering your bad cholesterol. Remember though, it's not just about adding these foods to your diet, but also about reducing foods that can raise your cholesterol levels. Incorporating these foods into your diet can help control your cholesterol levels. So don't be afraid to mix up your meals with these cholesterol-friendly choices. Your heart will thank you. How can we live a lifestyle that supports healthy cholesterol levels? Just as important as what we eat is how we live. And living a cholesterol-conscious lifestyle means embracing habits that help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. It's about making small but impactful changes to our daily routine, changes that go beyond just our diet. Regular exercise plays a vital role. It helps raise levels of high-density lipoprotein, or the good cholesterol, while lowering low-density lipoprotein, the bad cholesterol. And it doesn't have to be strenuous. Just 30 minutes of moderate-intensity exercise 5 days a week can make a significant difference. That could be a brisk walk, a bike ride, or even dancing to your favorite tunes. The goal is to get moving and keep your heart pumping. Smoking is another lifestyle factor that affects cholesterol. It lowers the good cholesterol, which in turn leads to higher levels of bad cholesterol. So if you smoke, consider quitting. It will not only improve your cholesterol levels, but also benefit your overall health in countless ways. Maintaining a healthy weight is also key. Excess weight can increase bad cholesterol and decrease good cholesterol, but losing even as little as 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly improve cholesterol levels. And remember, it's not about quick fixes or crash diets. It's about sustainable changes like eating balanced meals and incorporating regular physical activity. Additionally, managing stress can also help. Chronic stress may indirectly lead to behaviors that increase bad cholesterol, like overeating fatty foods or smoking. So find healthy ways to cope with stress, like practicing yoga, meditating, or simply taking time for activities you enjoy. Remember, every step you take towards a healthier lifestyle is a step towards better cholesterol management. The changes may seem small, but their impact is enormous. Living a cholesterol-conscious lifestyle is all about making healthier choices every day. The journey to healthy cholesterol levels is a marathon, not a sprint. Remember, understanding cholesterol, recognizing its dangers, monitoring your levels, knowing its causes, and choosing the right foods are all crucial steps. It's all about a long-term commitment to healthier choices. Embrace foods that reduce cholesterol and live a cholesterol-conscious lifestyle.